Hello guys, welcome back to Is Code Easy. I've named my channel Is Code Easy. And actually we are going to talk about coding programming in this channel. Nothing else will be there. No tech, no unboxing, nothing like that. There will be only coding, software development, software development. Okay, these two things will be there, of course, and other fields included in software development and coding programming. Okay, so there will be there. So that's why I named it Is Code Easy, and I think so that it's a better name. You may actually print out your views inside of the comment section if you wanted to. So let's talk about our main motive of the video. So in the previous videos we have talked that how we can actually download Python and download PyCharm IDE inside of our computer. So we have downloaded them in the previous video, and in the previous video in the just behind this video in the previous video we have actually learned that what are print statement and what are arithmetic operators. We have done some calculations, some easy peasy calculations right there, and we have actually printed some of the things inside of the console. So we have learned that what is print statement and what are arithmetic operators in Python. If you haven't not watched that video, you can just go inside of the description and click on the link below to move to the playlist where I have put all those videos. You can just go and watch those videos so that you will be having a better understanding that what we are going to study. Okay, so in this video we are going to learn about data types and what data types are. I'll be telling you about some of the primitive data types in this video, and we'll be talking about complex data types afterwards in the near future. Okay, so from where we are going to start, open up your PyCharm first of all. Okay, so I'm going to open up my PyCharm, and I do suggest you that whenever I teach you, you must have your PC with you so that you can also practice them on the way. Okay, so let it load up fully. So now our PyCharm is open, and let me close the tip section. It always gives us tip section, and I'll be removing this setting afterwards. Okay, so I think so now that it's visible to you all. Now first of all we'll be going to get a look at what how many data types are there. So how many data types are there, we'll be looking it forth. Okay, so the first data type which I'm going to introduce to you is int or integer. Integers are actually numbers. They are numbers that -1, -2, -3, 1, 2, 3. It may be 0 or anything, any number, integer. Okay, numbers is equals to integers. You just remember them, numbers is equals to integers. You may have studied integers inside of your mathematics. I think so, I've studied them 2 years back. So integers are there. So integers are actually numbers. Okay, then we have the second data type is string, or in Python we write them as str, or their type is str, which is actually character data type. If I wanted to write my name, or if I wanted to store my name as a data type, that will be string. So string contains characters like alphabets like a b c d. Okay, so these are all strings. If I store my name Samir, so that will be also a string type data type. Okay, and we do have the third data type, which is actually double. Okay, double or decimal numbers. Okay, so doubles are actually decimal numbers, point digits. Like I have written 2.3 is actually a double, and we do have doubles to annotate decimal numbers. Okay, so they are not similar to integers, they are different because they have decimal, and you may have studied decimal numbers as well inside of mathematics. If you don't, then also there is nothing very tough inside of it, I think so. So they are decimal numbers, and they are actually called double. So let's do a practical and create some data types. Before creating a data type, we must have to remember that we have to name a data type. If I wanted to store my name, so I have to create a data type and give a name to that data type. So I wanted to create a data type which will store my name and my age. Okay, so name I'll be naming it as name. You can name it anything you want it to. A data type can be named anything. Okay? So there is nothing very ruleify thing. You can name it anything you want it to. Okay? So I'm going to name it as name. Okay? Now inside of so now here I'm going to store my name inside of this data type. Okay, so this is a string type data type because we are going to store my name, and a name contains actually characters, alphabets, and so character alphabets are actually string type data type. Okay, so you have to remember this thing that string, character, alphabet, integer, numbers, decimal numbers is equals to double. Okay, so remember these things. Now if I create a string type data type and store my name as Samir, and I name my class, or I'm not gonna name my class, I'm going to name my name only. Okay, so now let's print it up. Okay, so let's print it up. Print, and I'm going to print name. We are going to make name, our name printed. So what we have done, we have copied this name from right here and pasted it right here, or you can type it as well. Don't think that I'm copying it. Okay, so this name is going to be printed by using this name keyword right here. This is actually to identify the data type. Okay, so this name is going to identify that we are going to print this data type, and what this data type contains is my name, a string type data type. So it will be printed. If I right click right here, okay, and run the program, so we'll get the output as Samir. The same thing, we can do the same thing like this as well. Okay, so if I remove this from right here, and I go down and remove this and type in Samir. Okay, so we will get the same output we are going to get, because we are going to print a string, and string, if we store it or if we print it directly, doesn't matter. Okay, but most of the time you will be storing it, because in programming we store data types inside of variables, and these data types are also called variables. Okay, so we store them inside of a variable. Okay, now we have learned variables. Now let's see that how we can print their types. If I actually create a variable right here, I create a number variable. Okay, you can name it anything you wanted to. I've told you that you can name a variable anything you wanted to. I can name it A, B, C, D. You can name it anything. Okay, and I'm going to give it a value 9. So what type of data type it will be? It will be int or integer. Okay, so it will be an int type data type. So if I actually print type of ABCD, what we are actually going to get? We are actually going to get the type of this ABCD. Okay, so let's try it. Go and run the program. So you can see that it's written int. So it belongs to the data type int. You have seen right here. This is int right here written. Okay, so let's try it with a string type data type. Okay, so if I store my name, or my channel name is code easy. Okay, let's print it out and let's see that what type of data type is this. Now it's a string type. I have told you string or str. Okay, alphabetical data type, alphabetical or character type data type. Okay, so string is printed right here. If I give it a value 2.3, let's see that what type of data type is this. Okay, so run the program, and you can see it's float. Float means floating point numbers, and we actually call them doubles. Okay, doubles or float, you can name them anything you wanted to, but in Python we mostly say them double or float. You can say them anything you wanted to. Okay, so they are floating point numbers, means they contain a decimal, they are point digits. Okay, so in this video we have actually learned that what our data type is. And if you like this video, please like the video. if you wanted to get the notification of the upcoming videos in this series. So subscribe the channel and press the bell icon, and I will see you in the next video.